Lucas here with you once again, Bayard, Jacksonville, Florida. On the way up here from St. Augustine, I saw signals for northbound, but I see a headlight for a southbound, so it's probably the Bunnell local. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a train meet here in Bayard. Stay tuned. All right, well, this train doesn't seem to be moving. Must be working that rock customer up there, Greenland Road. All right, Matty Lucas here. So I came up to this rock customer here at Greenland Road, and that train is up further. Just sitting there. There is a white maintenance vehicle. You can see blinking lights maybe just to the left, on the left side of the track. So they must be doing some work there, and that's what that train is waiting for. Stay tuned. It's big time maintenance equipment. It's not a train. Okay. So I'm gonna kill some time before the 105 takes off. All right. So I dropped my car off, and now I'm back down here at Bayard, and here comes the Bunnell. This is the Bunnell local coming back. They've been running this honoring our veterans locomotive. Well, wait a minute, he's stopping. He's going back. He's working Bayard. The Bayard now working later in the day. Hold on. All right. So remember, I saw this locomotive working Bayard last week. So what it looks like is maybe the Elkton and the Bayard now work on the same locomotive, and the Bunnell works separately, or works maybe out of Ormond Beach. I don't know. I'll have to do my research, but this locomotive obviously worked Bayard, and now he's picking up the cars that he's had spotted here. So we got high green for the 105 southbound, and so we got that train meet I was talking about. Stay tuned. The 105 is in sight. I'll be sure to get that train meet when he goes by. Sometimes these guys over here, this local creeps up while the train is going by. We'll watch for that. All right, here we go. The gates are already going. Is he creeping? All right, sorry for the camera work. I was trying to peek and see if that logo was creeping. That's a long way away for the gates to activate. Maybe the logo's creeping. It doesn't matter. Here we go. Thank you. Give him the hat. Tip the hat. It's always tip the hat. Whether they salute or not, I tip my hat. Every time. Take a formidable train today. We're back in business for after the holiday shutdown. Here come all the trailers. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how organized FEC is. Woo! Yeah, big train. You see the end finally. Alright, there you go. Today's 105. Let's see if the local creep has crept up a little bit. No, I don't think it has. Alright, let's see when the signal changes. You'll see that. So if you follow this left-hand rail here, you see the connecting track is away from the rail. That'll slide over, and then there'll be a gap on the other side. Then it's lined for the siding. Let's see how quickly that happens. I'm gonna let it run. There it goes. See it? All right, he's ready. It's like he's moving, but I didn't see the big diesel plume. Signal's lined, and maybe he still doesn't have high green, but so he's still creeping. When he gets the signal, when he gets the green, you should see the nice plume of diesel coming out of that locomotive. And as a reminder, this is honoring our veterans locomotive in the red, white, and blue, of course. Well, he's coming up past the signal, so... Well, maybe he's coming up to the signal. That post right there is coming up on right now to his to our right. To the right of the train is the one he's looking at. Hey, looks like it stopped. So he didn't get green before he reached it, so he had to stop. Well, I don't know. It's hard to judge, especially with this bright sun. You see, he's past the signal. All right, we're rolling. Yeah, he's definitely coming into the switch. All right, there go the gates. I'm gonna move over here in the shade. Well, the camera's in the shade. Oops, sorry. Get a nice slow view of this. Oh, he's got the rail, yeah. So he was helping out with the track maintenance. He wasn't working Bayard or Elton. He just had to come down here and get in the siding to get out of the way of that 105. Okay, so this is that continuous rail, as you can see. Not all stacked up with the racks like you see sometimes, but I know, how much of this can we watch? The whole thing. Yeah, you can turn it off if you want. I'm recording it. Alright, there you go, rail maintenance train heading back up there to finish the work they were doing, probably. Alright, Matty Gugas here with you once again near the county offices in St. Augustine. Came out here to film the tonight's 107. FEC train 107, stay tuned. Alright, I see the gates for, yeah, here's the train. He's going crazy with the horn, all right. Got the horny guy. I hate to put it like that. I'm just being funny. All right, here we go. Tonight's 107. Yeah, we got a freeze warning here in the next couple of days. I took my hat off to, it's a stocking hat, just give him the hat salute, of course, and I can't put it back on right now. Also need gloves. Woo! Yeah, we're not used to this cold. I grew up in Massachusetts, lived in New Hampshire for many years, but I've been down here now 33 years. My hat's gonna go off my head. I got my head shaved for the first time this week. That's why I'm so cold on the head. At the end, still don't see the end. Oh, train tonight. Wait, that's it. All right, we got Crowley for. There you go. Crowley for what's today? Wednesday. I think they sail Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Anyway, there you go. Tonight's 107. All right, Matty Gugas here with you once again, St. Augustine, Florida. I'm on the State Road 312 bridge, and we got high green for a northbound. I'm gonna film a northbound off this bridge. I've never done that yet. All right, so I know there's not much train traffic out here on the FEC this time in the morning, but I wish I knew the blocks. So I knew this high green gate just came on because I checked other signals before I got here. Now we're going on an hour. So what does he have high green from Daytona? Further? Anyway, I thought they always had to check in for track rights, but maybe that doesn't have to do with the signals. I don't know. I'm no expert. I just film trains. Stay tuned. All right, so checking in again. I know this signal just came on, and I was never in train operations, so I don't know the blocks. But we're going on an hour now. That signal's been at least an hour. That signal's been green. No train yet. Stay tuned. All right. Well, so there appears to be a little crossing down there that I may have missed. The ditch lights are going in the residential area. Yeah, I'll have to investigate that. He's not gonna get a horn here unless he toots at me. But and the automobile traffic might drown out the sound of the train anyway. All right. Blast of hot diesel exhaust. Woohoo! Ooh, look at that, tropical. All those tropicals. Tropical is Port of Palm Beach still, unless I'm outdated. Oh, look at the Tropicana! Woohoo! Tropicana and Tropicana is Fort Pierce. Okay. Oh, what is that? Oh, kind of hot. Alright, anyway, look at all these tanks. Woo! Oh, my finger's in the way. It's cold, man. I can't even feel it. Anyway. A lot of manifest this morning. Northbound, empty, of course. I should move over a little more. Get more of a side view. Does that help? Alright. Remember, he's reached the speed restriction. St. Augustine, up downtown St. Augustine, so we're slowing down. I think he tuned it, I don't know, it's so loud here. Anyway. Tooted the horn, that is. Not the other toot my family used to call my first family, the kids in the 30s. They thought it was funny to call them toots. Anyway. Long train. Yep, there's a throttle down. So a train is not like a car, you let off the gas and it just slows down gradually. I don't know how many notches there are, 12? Somehow, I remember that number, but not on the locomotive throttle. Yeah, he's slowing way down. And that clank you heard was, of course, the slack. As the locomotive throttles down, the rest of the train slams together. Woo! Yeah, seriously slow downtown speed restriction. Oh, I see the end of the train though. And they're doing maintenance up there, so it's extra slow. I saw the crews out there staging the gear, and then they're going to do that continuous rail over there at the big S turn. I'll have to mosey on back up there after I make my appointment. Alright, there you go. Northbound train from the State Road 312 bridge. Alright, Matty Gugas here with you once again at my home crossing, State Road 206. And the second northbound on its way. You can't see that signal. I can see it with binoculars, but the binoculars only. It's washed out by this beautiful sunny day we have. Look at that, not a cloud in the sky. It was 35 degrees for the first hour. I was out today, and now it's down to, up to 48. But stay tuned for the another northbound train. All right, I don't know how I read those signals wrong. Anyway, we got southbound. It's probably the Bunnell local. Let's see. All right, the rock train. Yep, it's the honoring our veterans locomotive again, I think. Yeah. All right. The rock train. The rock train. I'm gonna go home and eat some lunch. So I know why I read that signal wrong, because it wasn't green, it was yellow. It was hard to see in the sunlight, but so the rock train went into the siding. I didn't notice that right away. I was trying to cross the street. You know, look both ways, even though the gates were still down. Anyway, so there must be a northbound coming. Stay tuned. All right, well, you'll have to zoom in. I thought I saw that train start rolling again, that rock train, that Bunnell local. I don't see a northbound, so you must have got clearance to proceed further down. I'm not sure I'm going to wait for this northbound. Stay tuned. All right, so I don't normally do this, but I cheated down here on the edge of the property. I didn't want to miss another train, and nope, yeah, we got high green for the northbound, so let me get back up there and hopefully this train comes right along. I can't see the signals in either direction, even with the binocs. It's so bright out today. Alright, so my camera was malfunctioning there for a second, and I couldn't film the beginning of the train. What the heck? Alright, so I think I've done this before, but this is my crib. I'm not going to get all into it. It's a mess inside. I just unloaded a new refrigerator. My other one is groaning and the ice cream is soft. So nothing I like worse than soft ice cream. Okay. Alright, so the reason I'm doing this is because this is my beautiful neighbors and their beautiful home that they're eager to sell. They're not desperate by any stretch of the imagination, but they're eager to get up and settled with their family, mostly in Georgia. And Paul has been working, he's been driving a long way to work, and so they're going to be up in St. Simon's Island area. Well, not on the island, but anyway. This one's in really nice shape. Let me walk in close. Okay. It's well kept. You got a nice little patio here, fenced in area. Beautiful dog. No, that doesn't come with the. Just kidding. All right, here we go inside. I'm going to take some pictures too because the video doesn't quite do it justice, but this is really nice. Mine is not as clean. It's a little more original and a little more worn, but let's see. Nice closet, which I don't have. I have the extra room, but oops. My foot was in the way. And then you got a nice master bedroom with built-ins. There's custom hardwood built-ins. Mine has the original trailer trash. Anyway, it's all good. All right, nice bathroom. Sorry, my medical condition. Beautiful bathroom, well done. Which is not a full-size shower, it's bigger than mine. Mine, I hit my head on this bar all the time. Anyway, again, I'm going to do pictures, or she's got a document which we'll take a picture of. Okay. Beautiful kitchen. Hardwood again. Well done. Well taken care of. Well done. Hardwood and glass over here. They're not boxed in here. In fact, they're on the end. You do see the RV traffic, but so don't we all. Just beautiful. All right, coming out on the porch. All right, and a nice screen porch, which I have too, but everything stays, I assume. Not the loose items, but the flooring. Screens, I just added those. Hers are modern, you can see there. They're not cheap. Those roll down screens. Hey, Matty Gugas with you here once again at Kings Road, historic Kings Road North, and we got the FEC 107 getting ready to pull out. Stay tuned. All right, they were creeping, and I think I just saw the switch change. Let's see if it was correct. Yep, there we go. Even though it's facing the other direction, I saw the light change. The top light came on. I guess that's the change. All right, it sounds like it's powered up. Well, it just went, got slower. No, they're rolling. I can see the light. All right. They start out really slow. Let me zoom in on that. Well, you can see it. Right between the, well, right in the center of the shot right now. You can see the headlight glistening off the rail. Train's going to come into view. Yeah, they're definitely powered up. Here we go. There it is. Woo! It's Friday night, January something. I don't know. If last Saturday was the 10th, then this is what, the 16th? Does that sound right? It was Tuesday the 13th, my appointment to get my car windows tinted. The Mustang needed a tint. I was informed by my buddies at Rolling Sound. I coached with the owner of Rolling Sound here in Jacksonville, the Avenues location. Coached soccer with his son, and my son played together. JB, he's a good man, and all the other guys in there. Brian actually does the window tinting. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Tonight's FEC 107. Dark tonight, although my truck's right there, but I'm wearing all dark tonight. I'm not showing up, but when he got close to me, I tipped my hat, of course. Hot damn. So I remember one time I watched this train pull out, and it was on the straight track, and it was hauling butt by the time it got to the end. Let's see if they'll do that tonight. It seems like it's picking up speed quickly. Quicker than other times I've seen. Let's see. Cars, I don't think automobile cars are that heavy compared to some of the other commodities they haul. Let's see. Maybe, oops, sorry about that. Stepped in the hole. Tried to adjust my footing and slipped on a downhill. I'm trying to adjust my hands too. I didn't wear my gloves. It's getting back down close. We're gonna have another freeze warning tonight, although I don't think it's gonna quite get there. Last night was colder. Yeah, there's the manifest. You got some 3 tank cars, but imagine those are pretty heavy, but now we got the intermodal, so listen for the train throttling up too, by the way. The clank. Not that clank. All right, why don't we put some music? I haven't done that in a while. Is that it? That was a big train. Formidable train. And we got a song in there. Alright, so there you go. So correction, Crowley sails the barge Wednesday and Saturday. I had that wrong. I mean, they have ships that sail all the time, but the barge sails, let's see, it sails Fort Lauderdale Wednesday, gets to Puerto Rico Thursday, unloads, and returns on Friday for reloading on Saturday. Jacksonville does the same schedule, but they have 2 barges. All right, there you go.